Hey guys, so I was just playing this game and my character was just falling. And as you could see, I was supposed to make my way to the elevator shaft, but as you could see, it's a very long way down. Okay, but let me show you something. So, of course, I don't know where the next part of where I'm supposed to be is, but it looks like I'm just supposed to let go and jump down there, but very clearly my character is holding on to nothing. Let me show you guys. Get closer. If I zoom in, for some reason my voice would be out of sync with the video, so I'm not gonna zoom in. But as you can clearly see, I don't know what this glitch is, but as you can see, she's holding on to nothing. Yeah, you can very clearly see it right there, like holding on to nothing. There's supposed to be an object there, but nope. What is going on, man? What a strange glitch I found. Look, I'm gonna move around. Ready? Even so, it still looks like nothing. But yeah, so as you can see, she's holding on to nothing. Let me climb back, or let me. Yeah, you can very clearly see. Yeah, it's funny how if this is actually supposed to be part of the gameplay, the developers are missing a big piece of graphical texture, because as you can see, clearly holding on to nothing. She was literally falling down. She slipped off the edge. She was just falling down, but then she grabbed onto something. I was like, I don't remember there being something down there. When I looked up, I just saw this. She's holding on to nothing, which is very funny to see, guys. So let's see if I could drop down. I'm not gonna do it one-handed, but actually. Okay, are you ready, guys? I'm gonna jump down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I made it, but that was very strange. I don't know why that happens, but there you go. I made it, so I don't know what else to see. Yeah, if you guys also see that the exposure is a little bit too high, it's because of my display settings I'm using on my phone. They're way too low. They're not the average kind of settings you would see. I am using reduced white point on 100% with an LCD display, so it makes it a lot worse. But also it's just because. Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Why does that look so familiar? Huh. Do you guys see those particles of dust, by the way? I love how nicely this system renders. Yeah, it just feels so optimized, you know what I mean? Slide down the pipe, and do we see any scenery change? Yes, we do. Let's just jump on those, because I know those are grabbable objects, and yeah, so the graphics are very nice up here in the elevator shaft, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. Obviously, you can see a bit of smearing going on. That's because that's not the gameplay or anything wrong with the retimer chip. That's simply just my smart TV, because it is a smart TV. It will smear with images. You won't see it with default settings, but you will see it if you turn down the contrast, the backlight, the sharpness, and if you turn some other settings down, like the gamma and the specific RGB brightness settings as well. After you turn all those down, then you will see that we have image smearing, and it's best shown on the map as well. So here I'm on the map, and I'm just going to move around. You can see I don't know if it's showing up very well. So basically, let me show you guys. So I've turned the exposure down now, so now it's not looking blindingly bright. So as you can see, I'm here on the map, but let me show you something. So I'm just going to move around, and you can see there is a lot of smearing going on. So see how there's a logo here on my profile icon there? That is smearing a lot, and you can see there's a lot of smearing going on. But again, like I said, it is just my smart TV. Nothing wrong with my console, nothing wrong with the APU, and nothing wrong with the game. I've seen this gameplay on a different display. I've actually played it on a different display with the same console, and that did not have smearing, because that was through a capture card through a laptop display. So that was also IPS, but this is a different type of IPS display. I really can't identify what type of IPS display this is, but you can very clearly see that even this, for some reason smears. Now, if I have, let's say, I had all the display settings on 50, including backlight, gamma, profiling, and RGB specific as well. If I had all of them on 50, it will still smear. It will still smear, but it wouldn't be as noticeable. To the average human's eye, it will not be noticeable. Yeah, if you turn saturation down as well, that doesn't really make a difference because it just desaturates the colors. It doesn't actually help with smearing. So if you guys tell me in the comment section, turn up the saturation, it still doesn't do anything. It literally, I've tried this before. I've desaturated my entire TV before, had the saturation on 0, and we still got smearing. Even though the picture was all in black and white, but I can still see smearing. So, it just proves that saturation doesn't do much. And, even because my TV has some other settings too, let me show you. So, you guys are going to be seeing my TV settings for the first time, I assume. So, let me show you first my HDMI format. This is on standard. Then we've got, obviously I like to have this on. So if I turn it off, it just does this. See how damaging that is. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to my picture settings. So I'm going to show you everything. So game mode on 16:9 aspect ratio, that's on Cinema Night. I've got a lot of other picture settings as well. So I love how you can adjust so many things on this TV. By the way, I have it set to all sources, backlight on 0. By the way, because game mode is on, it's not letting me adjust that, so I guess that's good. And obviously backlight 0, brightness 50, contrast 0, color saturation 30, sharpness 0. The other smart settings like adaptive contrast, noise reduction, and MPEG noise reduction. Some smart settings will not be available, like these 3 and more, because of the game mode settings. So I've got this on warm 1 because I like to be the most power efficient but also the most comfortable display. So I like to have the most comfortable display going on. Let's go to my expert settings. I cannot talk. So let's go to color tuner, and this is just for other stuff as well, so I can desaturate the blues and do all that. So red is not touched. All these colors here are not touched. I've reset this recently, not recently, but last time when I was messing with these, I reset them. So that, even changing these didn't do anything. It honestly, the smearing was still there. My white balance is a little bit different because, so these I used to have, I think the same as these, but as you can see that I really can't see my phone screen, so I don't know if it is over exposed or not. So my offsets are all default, let's just say, because this is basically default values, but my gains are all minus 25. And why, you might ask? Because if I turn these up, I will start to get eye strain, and it just happens. So this is on normal. I like about this, that you can literally set this. If you set this to boost, you can see a bit more stuff in the shadows. I like to have the most native looking display settings. I like to have the most native looking display, if that makes more sense to you guys. I've not touched with this. I've actually reset this too. And my gamma adjustment, so I've left this on BT.8086 because I think I remember my previous TV did not have gamma settings, guys, because it was not a smart TV. It did not have gamma settings and all these other smart settings. Yeah, it may have had auto picture adjust and all the other settings outside of all that, but this has a bit more because this is a whole different TV. So I can put it to 2.2, however it will make things look a little bit different. So let me show you guys. See, the whites look a little bit brighter and it kind of makes things more popping. But I like to have it on BT.8086 because I think that the CPU is outputting less color information, resulting in more FPS. So that's what I like. And then I'm going to show you guys, so these two I've got off as well. I used to have this on when I first got this TV, but I don't have it on anymore, so yeah, because if I turn it on, it makes it far too yellowy. And not only that, it also, my brother says this creates its own sort of gamma, so I'm not going to touch with that either. since I've noticed the effects myself. And it does say, you know, reduce the emissions of blue light. Well, I've already done that myself. I've already put it to the warmest I can get it. So yeah, there you go, guys. These are my picture settings, and sound doesn't really matter. And let me show you all my other system settings. So, you know, I've got all this, but this doesn't really have anything much to do with it. Obviously, HDMI and CEC. I usually have CEC off, and there was another setting called HDMI EDID, which I had on my previous TV. I'm guessing enhanced format is basically EDID, but this TV just says standard or enhanced. That's basically EDID. That other TV was a 1080p display, but it didn't even say it. Like, it never even said it was 4K. But somehow it can output 1440p that day when I tried it out, and it can also output 120 Hz, which was honestly mind-blowing for me, because I thought, oh, you know, what's going on here? They literally listed this as a full HD display, but this is more than full HD. This is more like 1440p and above, because it can clearly output that, although I can see all the pixels when I go up close. When I go close to this TV, it's a little bit more harder to see the pixels because they are way more tinier, because that's how you can tell this is a true 4K display. So yeah, as you can see, obviously, besides the smearing, this game renders amazingly. So let me show you. So it renders without any jittery or any stuff like that. So we are rendering here at full 60 frames. And yeah, mind you, I have also tweaked a little bit of display settings on my console to achieve this level. But of course my console can output, you know, even 1080p at a stable 60 as well. So it has no issues. But I like to use something lower because it just makes it easier for the TV CPU to process less digital info. So let me show you guys what I'm rendering at as well. Okay, so as you can see, I'm rendering at that resolution. I don't know how well it came up on the camera there. Of course, mind you, I am filming from a smartphone, so it's, I don't know how well it will adjust. Obviously, I've switched softwares now. I'm not using the other camera app. So guys, this is pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and I don't know where I've got to go, to be honest. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video. So yeah, that's really it. This whole video was just about, you know, my character grabbing onto nothing. So I don't know why I've made this thing. So how long have I made this thing? 16 minutes. Wow, man. But hey, it had to be done because so just to focus very quickly so I can make this out of focus too, which is amazing. So yeah, there you go, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know when I'm going to get time to upload these videos because I'm just so busy with life. Time flies crazily these days. The clocks shift forward every Sunday these days. So it's really hard to just... It's really hard to get time to, you know, to upload, because I know it's going to take a lot of time for me to edit the videos, then do some extra layering, and then go to upload them, and then uploading is going to take time, and so on. Yeah, so, you know, it's just, I won't get the time to do it, you see. I want to do it all in one go, so then that way I get more space on my phone, but it may not ever happen, so it may happen one day, but that's when I have a lot of time. Because sometimes when I'm out and about, sometimes we get a lot of free time, but I don't get the chance to upload the videos and edit and lay them there, because I like to do it more at home. So if you guys get what I mean. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much been today's video. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so that's been today's video. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.